welcome to day 16 of our Calm Christmas Challenge. Can you believe it? Day 16. I feel like I say that every day. I'm like, can you believe it? It's day 15. Can you believe it? It's day 16. But we're getting through it, aren't we? We're spending this time having just 10 calm minutes in the garden every day. I'm always here on Instagram, The Joyful Garden, at 8:10 every morning. And every day we talk about something that you can do to bring a bit more joy and a bit more calm into this festive season. Because it's such a wonderful time, isn't it? But sometimes it's easy to get caught up in all the shoulds and everything we think we need to be doing. And if that's you, go back a few days. I have a whole episode about why should is a terrible word. And actually my little girl who joined me for that one came up with this whole should thing, which I thought was really sweet. I think we should all embrace that. Just shoo the shoulds away. Anyway, so fewer shoulds and more just being, just embracing the slow and gentle nature of this time of year. So of course tea is very important in my broken cup. Tea, calmness, being in the garden, watching the birds, all of that stuff I just think brings so much gentle joy into our lives. We talk a lot about being happy, and obviously that's important, but sometimes I think it's too big of an ask, and sometimes I don't think we focus enough on gentle joy. What do you think? Maybe we'll talk about that another day, but today, there's our little Robin, Bobby Robin. Don't know if you can see him. Trying to turn you. It's not really working. No, but I am turning you towards my candles, which are actually my topic for today. Because today is the second Advent Sunday. Wait, let me move you so you can see this a bit better. There we go. So last Sunday, on the first Advent Sunday, which would have been day 9, if you want to go back and watch that, we lit the first candle, which you can see here. So there are 4 of them, which you can't see. So this is a German tradition. I think it's also popular in the Scandinavian countries. And what you have is 4 candles, and they each represent the 4 Sundays in the run-up to Christmas. And on the first Advent Sunday, you light the first candle, and then you light it throughout the week as well. And then on the second Advent Sunday, which is today, you then, if it's not too windy, it really is quite windy, you try and light the second one. I don't know if you can you see that? Yes, you can. You light the second candle. And then on the third Advent Sunday, you light the third. And on the fourth Advent Sunday, you light the fourth. And this year, the fourth Advent Sunday is actually the 24th of December. That's not always the case. It changes. But that's just how it's working out this year. Now, I love Advent Sundays. I just think they are exactly what we're talking about here. They are that calm, slow connection with gentle joy. You know, there are often days, so in Germany where I lived till I was 13, you would invite friends round, and everybody would bring some biscuits or something simple. You might have some mulled wine or just some coffee. Coffee and cake, Kaffee und Kuchen is a big tradition in Germany any day of the year. At 3:00, you stop what you're doing and you have cake and coffee. And obviously in the festive season, that gets ramped up quite a bit. So, it's very windy. My Advent candle just went out. You would normally obviously do this inside or have a covered over one. I'm not sure it's going to play ball with us, but you get the picture. So on the Advent Sundays, yeah, you would maybe put a bit more effort than you would on your normal Kaffee and Kuchen. But probably not. It's not supposed to be a big effort day. That's not the point of it. It's not Christmas Day. It's not this high pressure day. It's actually a really low pressure day. Hence my, thing about just calm joy, just little joy. It's just about opening your doors, inviting some friends around, some family, having some biscuits, drinking some coffee, drinking some Glühwein, and just connecting, just being together. Maybe you play a board game, or maybe the kids just run around. It's a very slow and gentle thing. And I had lots of friends over yesterday. So we kind of had our little second Advent celebration yesterday. Oh, I thought it was going out. So my husband had arranged to go out for drinks with a lot of the dads from the kids' school. And I ended up having quite a lot of the mums and quite a lot of the kids over. Now, this was one of those things that I nearly didn't do because I nearly didn't invite them because I assumed that they would all be busy. A lot of them are from around here. A lot of them have families, and I sometimes think, they're going to want to spend that like every minute they have with their families, and we don't have a lot of family here. So sometimes I don't necessarily arrange things with friends at the weekend because I just assume that they're busy. But yesterday, I decided to embrace my fear and my vulnerability and the possibility of injection. I was really nervous about asking everyone. Does that ever happen to you that you get nervous about offering to do a nice thing? And even if everybody says no, what's the harm? But I got really nervous about it. But I went ahead and I did it anyway, because that is one of my things for this year is even if you're scared, do it anyway. Because otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, because this really scared me. But yeah, even if you're afraid, do it anyway. And I did. And we ended up having, how many people were here? 5 mums, each bringing 2 kids. So we had quite a full house. And it was lovely. It was so low key. I asked everybody to bring something. Oh, my candle's gone out. I asked everybody to bring something, so they did. So then, it wasn't on me to kind of host everybody in the kind of more traditional sense. They didn't expect me to, provide everything for everyone. I was very upfront. I said, look, it'd be great if everybody could bring something, and they really did. They brought the delicious snacks and lovely things, and I had made a few things as well, of course. And it was just the most low-key day. It was lovely because people felt comfortable enough to make themselves cups of tea, and it was just, and if their kids needed something, then they went and got it for them, or I got it. It was just easy and fun and slow, and it took what might have been quite a sad and lonely day, knowing that my husband, because he met the other dads at 2 p.m. and he was home at midnight, so he was out for a while, and it could have been quite a sad, not a sad, but just a slightly like just me and the kids by myself kind of a day. And it turned it into this really fun, joy-filled and connection-filled afternoon. So I strongly encourage you to think about these Advent Sundays as just possible moments for connection. And just think about somebody you would like to spend that time with, and then just invite them over. And if they're busy, but you never know, they might not be. So yeah, just try it. Try it and see. What's the worst that's going to happen? You might have a cup of coffee and some gingerbread with some nice people and connect with them in a really gentle, slow way. Now, on the topic of connection, if any of you are thinking that you would like, you're a bit stuck with your garden and you're not really sure what to plant and you're not really sure what to do with it, I am running a group coaching course for mums both online and in person, starting in January, which is just such a great time to kind of connect with the joy of creating a really lovely garden for you and your family. And we'll cover absolutely everything you need to know to create a joyful family garden, as well as what I think is really important, the kind of community element of doing this with other mums and kind of brainstorming and thinking together. So the information for that is on my website, joyfulgarden.co.uk, but you can also leave me a comment telling me that you're interested, and I will send you the information for that. Now, my tea today is not a Christmas tea, it's a berry tea. It's very nice, but I'm still not quite convinced that I found the right tea. So if you do have a tea recommendation, I would be very, very grateful. Now, we've started doing this little thing of giving you plant recommendations. And today, I want to recommend to you this little thing here, which is a foxglove. Now, I know a lot of people are worried about foxgloves because they're poisonous. And a lot of parents won't plant them in their garden or won't let them grow in their garden because they're poisonous. And they are. You shouldn't eat it. But truth of the matter is, so many plants in your garden are poisonous. And your children don't eat them. Your dogs don't eat them. I have a dog, I have children. None of them have eaten the foxgloves. But they're lovely. They are so beautiful. They turn into these big spikes with just the most gorgeous little flowers on them. And they kind of self-seed around your garden. So once you have them, they will pop up in just the most unexpected places. They're biennials, which means that basically it takes them 2 seasons to flower, but then that's it. Then they go away. Oh, a little bird just flew past again. But they're beautiful, beautiful flowers. No maintenance on your part whatsoever. Once they're in, they'll just pop up in lots of different places. And so there's this one has self-seeded, this one is self-seeded, that one has self-seeded. So come kind of May, June time, I'll just have these lovely foxglove spires all over the place. And the thing that is also just so joyful about them is that the bees love them. And this happened a couple of times, that these little bees would go up, from flower to flower to flower to flower on their way up the foxgloves. But then they got so overwhelmed by all the delicious nectar that they actually fell asleep in the flower, and the little like bee bum was hanging out of the end of the flower, and you could see it was breathing because the bum was kind of expanding and contracting, and it was just the sweetest thing. So as I say, I know people are worried about them being poisonous. You have to eat quite a lot of it. About 10 grams of these leaves, and they're quite bitter, I read. I haven't tried it. So the chance of your children actually thinking, ooh, I know, I'm going to eat this, is, well, I'm not going to say it's non-existent, but it's unlikely. And like I say, they're just the most lovely flowers, and they're just no work on your part whatsoever. And they're still green, which is also a plus, because not that many things are. Like the Cobaeus scandens behind me, the annual climber. It's definitely not looking so pretty this time of year. So consider it. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you're doing on this lovely Advent Sunday, how you're spending it. And I will see you tomorrow for day 17, 8:10, this Instagram channel, Joyful Garden. See you there.